Hi, sisters. I just wanted to give a little insight on chapter 1 real quick. Most of you know I try to do these once a week. So I figured I would go ahead and do it while the children are asleep and the husband is out of town. Wow, this chapter was great. I mean, the whole thing is highlighted. And you will quickly notice that I can jump from topic to topic, so if you're not following along, I'm so sorry. The first thing I wanted to show you is our next two prizes for our contest is the famous journal that Melissa talked about on the blog. And I learned my own lesson about this today, girls. It is vital for you to go to the Proverbs 31 website and read what Melissa and Nikki Koziar work on every single day. This is how you're going to learn. This group here, we're a great sisterhood and I'm here for support, but the main study takes place on the blog. Okay, so I don't get a 7-minute video in. I just wanted to quickly tell you two of our next prizes, and that is the new devotional. And you will also get that famous journal that Melissa Taylor talked about in one of her blog posts. So please, 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 you will know what's going on and you will get so much more out of the study is first thing when you wake up, if not right before you go to bed, go to the site and read what they write. I'm watching y'all. So if you comment on the blog representing Group 28, you never know what might come in the mail to you. So please, please, please go to the blog and participate there. That is the main study. Okay, real quick. Chapter 1 was great. And I already told y'all what the verse was that spoke volumes to me, and that is Proverbs 3:5-6. And I'm not going to repeat it because most of you probably know it. This verse is like my life verse. That we are to trust God with our whole heart. This is so hard for me, and I'm learning so much right now. My biggest fear is losing a family member or my husband, and I am learning to give them to my Father. At whatever cost there is, Jesus is number 1, and that's it. My family is number 2. Jesus is number 1. As long as I trust Him, really, truly trust Him, nothing else matters. Okay, I'm trying to hurry, guys. Too often our loyalties are divided. In the Bible, the loyalties were divided between the Lord and false gods. It is so easy to be tempted in this world. I mean, it looks all fancy and pretty, and you hear about Kanye, Kim Ye, or whatever, and power, money. It looks so tempting. But Jesus tells us in Psalm 113, that He hates those who are double-minded. Ouch. Also, Matthew 6:24 tells us we can't serve two masters. And you know what my other master is? It is fear. And I cannot serve fear and God. One has to hit the door. We are to trust God exclusively, which means solely and only. It is so easy to rely on our thoughts and our understanding, but we know that God tells us to not lean on our own understanding, to trust Him. It tells us that our feelings are unreliable. Our feelings are not always true. There is a way which seems right to man, but its end is the way of death. He who trusts in his own heart is a fool. Trust in God's promises. A wise man absolutely does not lean on their own understanding, but just trust that God's way is best. Even though you may not understand, trust it is best. We are also to bring God's truth alive in our lives and live like we know it and believe it. So when people look at us, they know we believe the Bible. He is Lord of all. We must trust Him to run our families, to take care of our families, and that may not always turn out how we hope. I lost a baby girl who was stillborn, and that was not in my plan, but it was in God's. I'm at peace and I accept it. When we can finally surrender all this stuff to our good, loving Heavenly Father, He will make our path straight. We will still have fears, doubts, heartaches, sorrows, and worries, but this means more guidance will be given to us from the all-knowing and all-wise Father. So much to think about. I would love to hear your thoughts on any verse in chapter 1. I believe Proverbs 3, 5, 6 is the only one. So under this video, and remember, prizes are always up for grabs. Under this video, I want you to tell me, I want you to tell me, did the story about the man on the airplane and giving him the Bible inspire you? If it did inspire you, tell us how. Right under this post. Love you, girls.